this morning here we're looking at, okay, what's needed to be done on milking parlours from now until the end of lactation. On average, milking cows in milk at this stage are heading for 200 days in milk, and nationally, cows milk 280 to 300 days. If you take the typical 10 unit parlour with 100 cows going through it, the liners need to be changed on that machine every 100 days. So if your herd of cows are milking for 300 days, you need three liners, 3 sets of liner changes in that time. The one thing great about a milking machine is it's a great way of spreading infection. So if things aren't right, if the liners aren't changed, if the pulsation tubes aren't connected right, or if they're worn and not changed, this will actually spread mastitis. You won't have correct milk out, and you'll have actually cows spreading the infection. So if we look at it, why do you change the liners after 100 hours? The reason you change the liners is to get worn. There's a build-up of calcium inside in on the liners. If you put your hands in, you can feel the shell right through it, and also the sharp pulsation tubes here. They're very well done on this one. They've been serviced in the last couple of weeks. There's no perishing, there's no water entering. And if you look at it on a liner, every week you should look to see if there's any liner twist. And what I mean by liner twist is there's an arrow up in the top of the liner and there's an arrow down the bottom of the liner. And then on this liner here, you can see where my thumb is, the arrow is pointing up and this arrow is pointing down. So this liner is put on correctly. Also, if you look at the attachments, it is shoved right up here. If this isn't shoved up correctly, like for example here, when it is on the cow, when it bends like that, you have a restricted flow. So the cow is being milked, but there's restricted flow into the claw piece. So this is the claw piece. And another thing to check on the claw piece is actually the bleed hole here. So there's a bleed hole there where my finger is, and that is a weekly maintenance. That would want to be checked with a pen twice a week. Make sure that there's no restrictions into this claw piece, because the milk comes into the claw piece and up into the milk line here. So look, I suppose the big thing is change the liners, check the claw pieces, and check the pulsation tubes, and check there's no restriction on the claw piece.